What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have one of the biggest, heaviest logs we've had yet up on the sawmill. This is a giant oak log, and I'm gonna cut it into some 2.5-inch slabs so that way when the slabs are dry we can joint them and put them together and make like a 40-inch wide table. So here's what we got going on now. I had to cut like 4 inches off the top of this thing, got it nice and flat, got it flipped over and set back on the mill. Being that this log is so heavy, it took a lot of work and maneuvering to try and get this thing flipped over because my tractor can barely lift it up. So I've got the log flipped over on the flat side, and now I'm gonna start cutting some 2.5-inch slabs out of it. Let's go. So I cut one more 1 inch thick slab just to get down to the little bit of a thicker part of the log. All right, this is gonna be the first 2.5 inch cut that I make. So that cut, that first 2.5 inch cut turned out really well. From looking at the cut from the side, it looks like the blade went through really evenly. I think I found the perfect speed for this oak material. So it looks like the blade cut perfectly straight. The problem is, this slab is gonna weigh so much. Like, I can't even move it. So what I'm thinking is, I'm gonna get the tractor up here and I'm gonna do my best to slide these slabs onto the forks every time I get them cut. Because this slab alone must weigh like, oh my God, that thing weighs 300 pounds plus. But I think I'll be able to slide it onto the forks if I get the tractor up here. So our house designer just called, so I actually have to pause the sawmill and we have to run down to our property and make a couple of decisions on our house that we're building. But as soon as I get back, I'll get to finishing this log. So, see you in a little bit. All right, we're back. So like I was saying before I had to leave, I'm gonna pull the tractor up and I'm gonna slide these slabs onto the tractor forks because they weigh at least 300 pounds a piece. We'll get them on the forks, we'll get them stickered, and then I'll cut another one. So that worked pretty good, sliding it onto the forks. The bad part is I gotta flip it because I like to stack the slabs in the order that they came off the log. So I'm gonna see if I can flip it. Oh my God. Holy smokes, that wood is heavy. Oh my gosh, look at the grain on this side. Beautiful. We got that slab stickered up. Let's cut another one. looking at that cut, we've got another beautifully straight cut going through these oak slabs. I can't even explain what this grain looks like on this oak. This is going to be the most beautiful table. Oh man, we had the blade diving and rising right here a little bit. I think it's because there's a knot right there. So this knot in this wood caused that blade to go up just a little bit. But it's still a pretty straight cut. That's pretty good. All right. This one's gonna be even heavier than the last one. So I'm gonna get the forks up here and we're gonna do the same thing, try to slide it onto the forks. Oh my gosh. Damn. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to flip this one. I got an idea. I'm gonna go put this slab down over there, and then I'm just gonna come back and get this one because this thing weighs every bit of 400 pounds. So I'll be right back. That's another beautiful slab. Wow. All right. Third cut. This is going to be one of the best slabs because it's close to the heart. some really, really beautiful grain in this slab. I'm interested to see what this bottom side looks like. Oh my gosh, it's a heavy slab. Look at that. It's the most beautiful thing I ever did seen. Besides my wife.
I'm excited to see them in our house.
All right. I want to give you an overhead view of what these slabs look like. Look at the grain. So in case you couldn't tell, I just broke the blade. I'm actually kind of impressed with that blade. I hit a nail in a cedar that I cut probably like 3 weeks ago, and this thing's still been cutting really nice, even with some chipped teeth from hitting that nail. So once that wheel starts slowing down, I'll get it stopped and then I'll put a new blade on. That's pretty scary. looking at the log from the side of the cut, that is an extremely straight cut through there. So definitely helps having a brand new blade on the mill. All right. Oh my goodness, that's a fat one. Thing looks beautiful though. Whew. Holy smokes, that's pretty inside. I just can't get over how every time I cut deeper into this log, the boards just keep getting more beautiful. Oh my gosh, these slabs are so heavy. Ugh. Can't get it. Goodness, these things are heavy, but they sure are pretty. Oh, there we go. Let's see if I can get the flip. Nope. Damn, that's heavy. Oh. Ah. Holy crap. All right. This is gonna make really beautiful tables. If you're wondering why the log looks different, it's because I flipped it over. I was having trouble getting a good bite with the log clamps, so I flipped it back over to the other side, and now I can clamp it down pretty good. So this is the first log that we've cut since we built our awesome pole barn above me. It definitely is cooler under the pole barn, but as you can tell, it's still hot outside. It's nice being out of the sun, but we really can't be super productive on our sawmill until the winter comes, because this is ridiculous. I feel like I just get out of the swimming pool. So being that this top slab isn't really usable for like a table, I'm gonna cut an inch of it off, and then we'll cut the next two into 2.5 inch slabs. So that new blade that I put on is cutting so nice. That blade is just the standard Wood-Mizer blade that comes with it when you buy the sawmill. If you can think of a better blade that will cut through this hard material like oak, go ahead and drop it in the comment section below. It will really help us if we can start finding some different types of blades for these different materials. Now that is a good looking slab right there. There's absolutely no saw marks on this slab. It looks like I put it through a planer. All right, this is gonna be the last cut for this log. This should work out perfect where these next two slabs are gonna be exactly 2.5 inches. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Real quick, in our last video, I started off the video trying to do an imitation of someone I really respect. It's Nathan from Out of the Woods Sawmill. I don't want anybody to think that I was trying to make fun of Nathan. Nathan from Out of the Woods and also Fall Line Ridge are two of my favorite YouTube channels, and I'm gonna drop the links to their channels in the description below. So for anybody who thinks that I was making fun of Nathan, I wasn't. I have a lot of respect for him and his channel, and I aspire to be like Nathan and also Fall Line Ridge. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. We got 7 beautiful 2.5-inch slabs out of that oak log. So we're gonna strap these up, hit the end grain with some anchor seal too, so it'll prevent some checking, and we'll come back and turn them into a beautiful table in about a year or so. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, share this video with your friends, and we'll see you on the next one.